Right, let chapter 2 begin. So today I'm going to try and take out the bulkhead. We'll get this stuff all taken out as well. We'll get this ply off. I'm going to get rid of this stuff, but the ply on the walls, I'm going to keep that and use it as templates, and maybe the wheel arches as well. I think it's a T4 maybe. Hey, oh, that one's loose. I think I'm going to need to get a new drill as well, because this one is the strongest. I keep hearing lots of stories about how bulkheads are hard to come out, so we'll see how we go on. It's funny because when you're doing stuff like this, you're scared to take things apart because you're like, oh no, what happens if I can't put it back together and stuff? As I've learned with Dobby, the best way to get to know your camper van is to take stuff apart, because then you know what everything is and you know how it's been put together. But you've just got to get in and get your hands dirty to it. Oh, right in the funny bones. First accident of the build. Oh, right, this needs to come out first before I do it. So Rick's just texted me, is today van day for me with about 14 question marks. We will find out later, viewing one at 6 and then 8. So Rick's going to see 2 different vans today. I can't do nothing without him copying me. I get a new van, he needs to get a new van. I need to start holding information back for him because he just always tries to beat me. Should we FaceTime him? Let's FaceTime him. You're on camera, mate, don't swear.
I like camera.
Now going to take out the bulkhead. I'm starting to take all this stuff off.
Ah, I'm glad I'm here for this.
Hey. Jesus, that was heavy. That's a nice bit of weight to come out the van. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this wood for this box and just make my own version of it, just so it's a lot more fresher. That's a benefit as well. If you can get a van that's ply lined, then you've already got the shape of the van for the ply line. So I was going to use the original wood and just sand it down and stuff like that, but it's that whole thing, you want it to be clean, don't you? You want it to smell nice and stuff, so I'd rather just start again. So I was going to carry on taking the ply off and get the bulkhead out, but since we're already doing the arches, we may as well just keep going with this. I'll tell you what I need to get though, knee supports. So I think I might have found my first clue as to what the van was used beforehand. I found these wee tacks. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but are they not for tiling, for like roofers and stuff? So check this, we can actually get a wee bit more room. Watch this. So this isn't even flush with the van. Oh, we have breakthrough. That's probably the cleanest part of this van. Why is it always the last bolt that's the hardest to get out? So you need to watch, the edges are sharp. Aye, happy with that. We have light. It just instantly adds more space to the back of the cab. And I think I've found the ideal place for the diesel heater to go. Check that. So that goes all the way through to the front cab. The diesel heater could probably sit somewhere there, but we'll need to check under the van to make sure that that's a prime candidate. But there is your bulkhead. Right, let's get the rest of the panels off and then we'll lift the floor up and see what it's like underneath. Hey. Hey. So check this. One of the only times where I'm no fussed about hitting the sides. We can put the bed sideways. I don't know why I thought it was going to be nice and clean under there, like it is with the rest of it. you know what though, the thing that I'll take and I'm happy with? No spiders. Something that I'm massively pleasantly surprised at is the condition of the floor, considering it's a 2014 van. Obviously I need to clean and degrease stuff, but if you can see, the rust spots are literally only at the parts where the screws were, but it's not even that bad, which tells me that it's no long had the wood put down for that. And really the only places that have been hit is the side doors, the pillars there, the pillars here, and the roof. You can see the wee rust spots as well, but it's nothing that I'm too concerned about. I'm not gonna lie, I have been getting rid of Dobby a wee bit hard. Dobby was my first camper van and came at the right point in my life when I needed to get away from everything. When I got this van, I was like, don't know if I'm going to enjoy it as much. Now that we've started actually doing stuff, ripping the ply off, and now that I'm seeing I can actually put my bed that way, I'm absolutely buzzing to get started now. Since we have got the weather, I'm going to take the roof rack off. So even though I'm going to fill them up, I'm thinking about making my own roof rack made from Unistrut, which will be a lot lower than what these are. So I'm actually sitting thinking, rather than seal them up, I could just screw these back in. We can use these for the Unistrut. I love it when a plan comes together. This should just come away now. Like that. Even this is quite weighty. Oh. I'd say that's easily 4 or 5 kilos, maybe 10 kilos, just on the roof alone. This van's going to be whipping around the streets. I need the rubber to stay intact, but I just need to make sure that the rubber isn't going to let water in. When I do come to putting the Unistrut and stuff on, I will put some Sikaflex or OB1, cement it in, so that it is waterproof. But again, we'll check this tomorrow for leaks. If there is any leaks, at least there's nothing in the van that can get damaged and we can repair it before we build. So check it, looks a lot more banging without the roof rack on. That's the roof rack there. No, it just looks more tidier. Again, I'm going to put Unistrut on it, but it's not going to be as high as what that was. But how much better does it look having that bulkhead out? So much fun for activities. So I have bought all the wood so we can template the walls and the floor again. Just look how much light is in there already, just from opening that up. Today I'm going to get everything cleaned. It's not that bad if I'm being honest. It's more so the floor and in the wee cubby bits in there that I've got it. You know what it's like, you just feel a lot better when it's all clean. Then once it's all dry, we'll start sanding the rust, the wee holes from the screws in the floor, get them filled, and we'll be on to the insulation and stuff. So let's get to it. I really should have a mask for this, but I forgot to get one. So we go as is. I need a chair or a stool or something to sit in. Oh, this is a lot easier. It's not all clean, or as clean as it's going to be. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plastic off and take the plastic off at the back, and then take the back of the bumper off as well. But as you can see, we are a lot tidier and cleaner in here. But you can just see that rain is horrendous. I don't know if there's a subtle way of doing this. Well, that done it. So that's only one cable. So that cable will probably be for all the lights at the back and stuff then. I can see me falling here. Oh, there you are. Oh, come out. Oh, Rick's just messaged us.
I don't want to be sitting here. I want to be sitting in the back of my van cleaning it. So I look like I'm working at McDonald's drive-through, don't I? The most important thing is the cleaning process first. Get it nice and clean.
The only gutting thing about this is the wires are on the outside. Why would you not have the wires on the inside? Ah, there we are. I really don't want to stick my hand in there. I want to hoover that up first because there's spiders' webs. So I'm going to try and tackle some of the rust with just a bit of sandpaper. So as you can see, there isn't a tremendous amount of rust around it. So we don't really need to worry about using the wire brush. The problem I'm having though is the drill isn't the best. That's what happens when you go for a no-name brand. Oh, you're kidding me. Right, we need to call it because I need to go and charge these. See, look, that says there's a wee bit of battery left. And that says there's 2. The problem that I've got with these batteries, they charge via like a wee barrel connection. When I want to charge it, I can only charge one, and it roughly takes maybe about 2 hours to charge just one of them, which isn't ideal. I quite like that I've built Dobby on tools you can get from Amazon kind of thing. But then for the second time when I built Dobby, I did buy the circular saw so that I could cut wood quicker. The other drill that I was using was a corded drill. I think this is maybe a sign to change my drill because I did get a sponsor from Makita and they wanted to send me 2 batteries with the big charger and all that stuff as well, but because I don't have a Makita drill, I thought, well, there's no way I can do the sponsor on it. So I think it's time to upgrade the drill. We went from a corded drill up to a cordless Amazon one. I might bite the bullet and buy a Makita one and see if there's any difference between them, because again, it's going to take me 2 or 3 hours just to charge these, and I don't really want to go back to the whole corded drill thing. I'm going to go in, wait for the rain to stop, charge these batteries, and I'm going to look for that email and see if that sponsorship is still alive or if I've missed the boat with it. And with the power of editing, didn't take quite 15 minutes the way it normally does, but we do have a full battery as well. Let's get to finishing the rust. And now that I see it in the light, it's actually not that bad. And we are ready to start filling holes and spraying it. The likes of the door cards, I'm going to take them off another day. I can't be doing it today, so we will do the doors another day. So to fill the holes, I'm going to use some OB1. For all the bare metal and the stuff that we've just sanded and stuff, I'm going to use some Genelite anti-rust primer. We're not looking for perfection, we're just looking for coverage.